Sports. It's in the game.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can give it to you. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules.
This is definitely
Hey yo, check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot, but Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt, I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do. I'm going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Boss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it talks too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington football team. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. To return it, Darius Phillips. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Complete to and
for a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Number 31, Raheem.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
The gun now on 3rd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Completes it to Samuel.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Here's Mostert. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
One more time with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, Phillips. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Darius Phillips on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Niners 6, Washington nothing.
Here's 2nd and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
They'll take over. 2nd
straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 43, the mark, boy. 43. Check.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Niners 13, Washington nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Steven Sims now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're going to look to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. Now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 15 yards on the play. First down.
15.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Mostert. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now back to throw.
44-yard line.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. And on the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
on second down, Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. And now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. And he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford.
It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Robbie Gould lining up.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Gould with the extra point, and that will tie things at 20 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, Phillips. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On play action, they'll throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. A big one seam, and he might go all the way. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for the Niners. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. This is Mostert. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you give a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now a handoff looking right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes this Washington 27, 49ers 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
The pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now at FedEx Field. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped him to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game. That has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
17.
Washington on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, an even 90 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes this Washington 41, 49ers 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? As the scouting report changed and they show.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
48.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Check 9, check 9. 56, check 56. 36, 36.
Once again, it's Mostert. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, check. 43.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Ayuk. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
43 is the mic. 70 range. 70 range.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Jacob Hollister.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back. Let's 57.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The ball carrier.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 67 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Here's Sims to return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Steven Sims on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
The ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now, defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be, don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Sims to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
The tackle by
now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
3-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. A handoff as they run the counter play. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And